What does an effort like this do for the confidence in us?
I mean, honestly, it just motivates us to keep practicing harder and just stand on top of what we got to do every week.
What do you think was working for the defense specifically tonight?
Honestly, I just felt like just whatever the coaches were saying, we was just like going out there and just executing it to the best of our abilities.
King, what did it mean when your brother came in and was blocking for you a little bit?
Honestly, it was just a good feeling. You know, I always can trust him no matter what it is. You know, honestly, it does suck to see one of our guys go down, but I knew he was going to go in there and do the best he could, and he absolutely did that today.
What felt like was really working in the run game for you and the line?
Honestly, it was just getting back to square one, back to the basics. You know, just executing our base plays, and that's what we came out here today. And honestly, it was no surprise to us because we preached it in practice.
Ryan, coaches were talking about how you're just always calm, cool, ready to go, practice game. Where do you get that? Where does that come from?
Me and my brother always talk about this a lot. He always tells me like the delivery man doesn't celebrate when he makes deliveries because it's his job. So I feel like I got to go out there, make kicks. Don't need to celebrate. Don't need to do anything because my only job here is to make kicks and hit kickoffs. So I feel like there's no really a lot of like energy when I go out there because it's my job to make kicks, my job to touch backs.
Ryan, it was pretty cold out there tonight. Did that affect anything with the ball, the air, anything that you do?
I mean, the ball gets a little harder to hit because it's more compact, but I feel like maybe like a yard or two less on each ball, but I don't feel like it makes a big difference.
Cam, how did you feel like you guys did against Emmett Johnson in the run game? What was working?
I feel like we played good, but of course we do way better. So that's really about it.
Cam, can you take us through your fumble recovery?
So I seen a tight end coming down. I'm like, okay, I know what this is. Let me hurry up and get there so I won't have that big old gap right there. And as I hit him, I see the ball get hit. I'm like, oh, I need to get there. I get there, I fall. I felt like a big old arm just reached under my arm. I'm like, oh yeah, let me tuck this. I got up. I'm like, I got the ball. Yeah, it's go time.
Does it give you more respect for King's ball security?
Nah, of course. I couldn't do that.
King, Jaden's performance is up and down today, but to see your quarterback break off some fearless runs like that, how inspiring is that as a running back?
Man, he's a dog. He comes in here every day and he just tries to do what he best of his abilities for this team. And, you know, it takes a guy like that to lead this team, and honestly, I'm grateful for him.
On that same note, it seemed like, obviously with him having an up and down day, it seemed like his demeanor was still pretty steady. What was his mindset like as he saw it in the huddle?
He's Jaden, you know, calm, cool, collected. He always prepared, no matter what it is. He's the leader of this team, so it was no surprise that he took his role and kept this team going.
Cam, what did it mean for you guys, the defense, to be the ones on the field to get that final stop?
I mean, it meant a lot to us because, a lot of people in school just been saying us as like an inconsistent or not being the school that we're supposed to be or anything like that. So honestly, it was big for us to come out there and be as one, as a unit. That's why practice has been a big major key for us. We've been making sure every practice is the best practice. The next day got to be better than the last day.
King, what was the environment like, and how did it impact the calls, hearing what the snap count and all that stuff was?
I mean, personally, for me, it was my first time in this crazy stadium, but it was just a moment to take in. But other than that, it was just really just trying to execute the play each and every time, just getting the call. It wasn't as hard as it made it out to me, but we just made plays, and that's how it really went.
Kim, how do you kind of rate the defensive line performance? I mean, they came in, their offensive line is giving up a bunch of sacks, but all that quick game that they were kind of throwing at you guys, you feel like you guys did enough pressuring the quarterbacks, to force that, or how do you kind of feel like you guys did as a front?
I mean, I feel like we could have done more, but it ain't always in our hands if they getting the ball off at 1 second. So we just gotta get out the stack and go to wherever the ball is. Honestly.
How did things kind of change when Latif came in as a quarterback?
Honestly, nothing. It's the same thing. We just gotta go out there and execute. You go out there and execute, plays are gonna be made. So
not only did the defense play well tonight, but you got a road win in a really tough environment. So what does that do? Like, is that kind of a relief to like pull off a big win on the road like this? How does that feel?
I mean, it just felt good because, respectfully, they're a good school to play against. So that win, it meant something. So yeah.
Anyone else?
Cam, can you talk about how big Marcellus Williams was today? They challenged him a few times kind of down the field, and he handled himself very well. You kind of seen this progression from him week to week. Can you just talk about what he did today?
I mean, he went out there and did his thing and did what he was supposed to do as a player. And I was just he held his own as a man.
Can you got a message for other walk-ons out there?
Honestly, just keep going. You never know when your number gonna be called. Just put your head down and work. That's all it takes.
Lincoln has said, or Coach has said that, you know, you guys are in a position to do some pretty cool things. So what are the conversations in the locker room right now about what you want to do next and how you want to finish this season? For whoever just has strong feelings.
I'll just say we just gotta build off, go over what we did this game, correct, just analyze, break everything down, what we did and what we correct this game. And just move on and get better from it. Honestly, can't be stuck on one game that happened. You gotta move forward.
Do you talk about long-term goals like bowl eligibility, anything like that at this point?
We just worry about the next day.